Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Let's pop out that chat, move you over, click here to play. There's plenty going on this week. We've updated a number of UIs, including wilderness loot keys and item sets. Many other improvements too, including stackable hunter traps, new shortcuts, and more. Fantastic. Right, I'm over here. I need to go drop all my shit off in the bank. You know? God, I didn't move far at all there. Alright. Good morning, Mother. How are you today? I'm pretty good. Is the music loud for you, or is it okay? I know you're gonna be like, oh, it's fine, but like, let me know if it's loud for you or not. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's early. It's early. Yesterday was a day. You don't hear music. Hello, Dad. Why don't you hear music? Oh. Oh my God. Got it. Thank you. Huh. There's music. Can you hear music now? Okay, you hear music now. I wonder. Interesting. Because that's that. Huh. And let's see if this works. Okay. So that's still fine. I wonder how I would have done that. I guess it would just be capturing the desktop audio? That's so interesting. God, how long have I not had fucking music going? That's crazy. Thank you, Mother, for solving a problem for me. Correct. Oh, not that. No, I don't. God. No. Thank you so much, because that would have that's bad. That would have been stupid and bad. So how's your day going so far? How's Dad's day going so far? How are things? Are there quests I can do right now? Are there quests I want to do right now? Celery, how are you today, my friend? My mother just informed me that I had no sound besides my voice, which is a problem. And nobody thought to tell me. How's your morning going? Is it morning for you? It's morning for me. It's definitely morning for me. I just started. You did help, Mom. Good job. Because, yeah, thank you. Um, yeah, the morning's been a morning. Just kind of got going. There's other people around. I don't want other people around. Do I go back to Lumbridge and start killing frogs? I feel like I go back to Lumbridge and start killing frogs. No, my name is Jim. I'm your accidental friend Jim. Um, I I introduced myself as Jim for a while, and then a good friend of the channel, Ollie Robs, who, if you don't know, you should definitely go and check out twitch.tv/Ollie Robs with a Z. Um, I rated him a couple times, and he was like, "Okay, your name is too long. Accidental Friends is too much to say anytime you speak or engage or interact or anything." He was like, "What should I call you? Like, just it should be Axe," and literally that was it, and it stuck. Um, so that's also why I have that Axe emote there, um, because it just works. Acts like accidental friends. Um, but otherwise, yeah, no, I'm your accidental friend Jim. And that is my mother. Good Lord. I don't know what I'm doing here. God bless. So, I had said, if you'd like to talk about it, please. Like, I would love to hear what happened. How are you? Are you okay? Are you safe? And then you said that you were playing Tony Hawk, and I was like, oh, that's dope. The original or the recent remaster remake. And then I found out you couldn't hear me because I'm bad at the game. Bad at the game. Bad at the game. Yep, bad at the game. That's what I'm saying. Good Lord. Nice. Three and four remake. How are they? Like, as a remake goes, did you play the originals and do they hold up? Did they do weird things? Like, think about Warcraft 3 Reforged is the one where it was a remake, a remaster, and it was terrible. Like, nothing functioned. Oh, you son of a bitch! Did I pick up the big bones? I'm attacking giant frogs to help my defense skill go up. God bless. I can't believe that I had no music on from the game for God knows how long. That's super fun. Super fascinating. I played the American Wasteland Underground in that. Okay. $5 from EB Games pre-owned. Oh my god, EB Games. Interesting. Okay, I have not played a Tony Hawk game in a very, very long time. And when I did play a Tony Hawk game, it wasn't so much playing a Tony Hawk game as it was pressing buttons while music happened. So... Oh, those are regular bones. I want the big bones. Yes, and that's exactly where I was going to go with it, of, like... I don't know if I ever enjoyed the game or if I just enjoyed the concept of youth. You know? Because I don't know... I never knew how to play the game. Not properly. But I sure did enjoy the concept of youth. I cannot wait till we get to 40 here. Cigar is a little tight. Right? It's wild how much, like, nostalgic joy just comes from, I didn't have to pay bills. Ugh. Bastard. Guy stole my big bones. I was hanging out in Goblin's stream last night. Another very good friend of the channel. And he had mentioned that he sees my go live notifications in the morning. He's like, man, I love that you're doing like co-work streams, but work's been too worky for me to go and hang out and do stuff. So this morning for the go live notification, I thought about putting, like, calling him out specifically, being like, this stream specifically for Goblin. What do you mean build an inconspicuous hole? And again, I can't look at the fucking skills. Like, is that construction build? Is that like Slayer? Hunter? I don't know what Hunter is. I have no idea what Hunter is. Like, I know what Slayer is. I've encountered that. I've never done Slayer, but I know what Slayer, like, is, right? And I'll look at that in just a second so we can kind of go through it. I have no idea what Hunter is, and I don't know how it differs from Slayer. Why did you stop attacking? Did y'all see that? He, like, stopped attacking entirely. Hunter lets you track and catch a wide variety of wildlife, gaining access to various unique materials in the process. Each animal you can hunt will typically be found in a specific locale and will require different gear. Make sure you come prepared. As your hunter level improves, not only will you be able to hunt a wider variety of creatures, but you'll also be able to maintain more traps simultaneously, and they will successfully trap creatures more often. Okay, you can track cabbits and weasels and devils and the herbivore. Okay. Interesting. What are these for, though? I've heard birdhouses are a very good way to make money in this game. Giant eagles. Okay. Chambers of Zarek. Barehanded bat catching. Fantastic. None of this makes any sense to me. Because, like, it's not giving me any information on what's actually gonna happen when I, you know? Let's go get those big bones. Slayer. Slayer is a skill that lets you fight increasingly dangerous and lucrative monsters. Some monsters can only be fought if you have a high enough Slayer level. To get started with Slayer, you'll first need a Slayer task, which can be obtained from a Slayer Master. You can then kill the assigned target to get Slayer experience. Once you've completed 5 tasks, you can start earning reward points, which can be used to skip or block tasks you don't want, or purchase various items and benefits like extended tasks. So, like, you can go and you start by killing crawling hands, kind of thing. Or maybe it'll be like, go and kill some giant rats. And then these levels give you access to, like, you can't kill a Hydra. You can't even touch a Hydra until you're level 95. That might be what it is. Very interesting. Nose peg, I'm assuming, for, like, swampy, poisony areas. Amethyst broad bolts. Okay. Interesting. Oh, neat. All of these, level 100 combat. Oh, combat. Not. Got it. Interesting. At the moment, I have a baby 3 months away, no job, my car is broken down, my partner's mother has late-stage cancer, my body is breaking, my back is stuff, my joints and stuff are in a sort of constant small pain. If I'm being real, I have been pooping, good lord, and I have not, feel very not in control of my life. Anyway, you can play as Doom Guy in the remakes. I love the dismount there. The dismount was fantastic. That's fucking rough. So, are these all, like, you say you have a baby 3 months away. I assume that you are pregnant? Rather than your partner being pregnant, and that being, like, a thing coming, like, oh my god, we're gonna have a baby soon. Like, you're going, okay, your partner's pregnant, gotcha. So, like, that makes the combination. Like, if you were pregnant, then with the body breaking, I remember all of the complications that my wife had when she was pregnant with ours. Like, that makes sense. That's even worse, because, god, like, having to be a supportive partner to a pregnant partner, while dealing with all of that, I do not envy. That is rough. Have you, like, are you able to go get checked out or anything like that? Or, like, are you just having to kind of deal? 'Cause that's rough, dude. I definitely understand the no job, though, too. I mean, shit. No job, car broken down. We have, our vehicle has been on its last legs for about 3 years. And now it yells at us every time it starts up because the transmission's gonna go. But it's fine. And I started streaming because I was unemployed for 18 months. And jobs just didn't exist. They weren't coming. Nothing. And it's fucking rough. I wish I had more, like, words of wisdom on that, but, like, it's really hard right now. I mean, I've somewhat tried, but mostly doctors seem to throw painkillers and antibiotics, but yep. I get that too. I'm fortunate that, like, I don't personally deal with anything that the doctors can't identify or, like, figure out. But my wife is not so lucky. Um, so frequently, it's just like, well, we'll try this painkiller for a while. Yeah, you sit there and you shove all of your stuff down so that you don't make anybody else's life harder. But you're, like, the way you're feeling and dealing with these things, like, that's valid too. Tag the mob. Ooh, big bones over here too. Take big bones. I'm about to have... I say I'm about to have, like... I wish the calculator would work for... combat levels. It doesn't. Open Wise Old Man. What is Wise Old Man? That was interesting. Let's open this back up. What is... Ah! Neat. That's neat. I actually like that quite a bit. Welcome back. Thank you for sitting through that ad, because I hate pre-rolls. I'm glad that you're able to, like, just disappear into it for a little while, because that's just a fantastic, like, event when you're able to just really dig into a thing. What I was saying was that I'm excited to have, whatchamacallit, level 40 defense. Was it just, like, loud TV, or... Yeah, so I can put on my rune stuff. Because, like, I've got a full set of rune armor. And I want to, yeah. Oh, the light from the TV. That makes sense. But yeah, the calculator won't let me calculate how much I need to get up to 40. And I forget what that number is. Why do you keep stealing the maternity pants? Maternity pillow, like, I get. My lovely wife had one, and it did get comfy. And eventually we used it to wrap up our dog, and she lived inside of it for a little while. It was like her little home. Okay, fine, I'll kill this frog. It's fine. It's so funny. I never thought to try on the pants. Oh. I need to kill the tiny frog before I can do anything else. I am low on health. So what do? Keep attacking. Some food could be useful, but then I have less inventory space, so I can't pick up as many bones. What do you want? Who are you, Leo? I'm trying to kill a frog. Give me a sec, Leo. Yeah, well, I need to kill this frog, dude. Please chill. Give me just one more moment, and the frog should die, and I can help you do whatever the hell you need to do. Thank you. There's the big bones. Now we can talk. Yes, I can help you with your stupid graves. You have to help me. I put the wrong coffins into the graves. Yes. I remember this. Pickaxe. Let's bury some bones while we're here. How about that? Oh, hey, are we gonna... Oh, we're gonna level up. Pickaxe, watering can. Pot? I know. And if you didn't, like... They were originally a bot detection mechanic. What was this guy? Is this the regular axe? Yeah. Pickaxe, regular axe, watering can, pot, something. What do you got? I think you're the chef. Was this the first one I picked up? Was he in the right one to begin with? Son of a bitch. I don't even know if this actually matters. None of those match anything. This is a pot. Is there one? Not having a job makes it that, like, it takes a toll on you. It really does. 18 months of that shit, and it was wearing on my body, my soul, my mind, everything. So, like, it's one of those things where, like, please, like, make sure that you take care of yourself, because it's hard. I'll take you back and give you a reward. Thanks, Leo. Ooh, a zombie shirt and a zombie boots. Neat. Big bones. I like big bones, and I cannot lie. They're worth 15 prayer experience. Prayers feel so, like... Am I crazy, or do prayers feel lackluster? Is it just early prayers that feel lackluster? Because I know late game prayer flickering is a thing, and it's like mandatory for you to actually make any progress. Let's turn that on. Didn't realize I didn't have the sound on that. So I get like this pain in my shoulder from when I worked in a quarry, and then I get like joint pains in my arms. So sometimes for no reason at all, I get this band of pain across my stomach, like deep. Well, if you've worked in a quarry, that makes a lot more sense. That's heavy physical labor is no joke. Especially because it usually comes with being overworked and not getting adequate rest to recover. There's a giant frog for me to kill. And then, like, heavy labor like that just wears the body down, and you're fucked. And a lot of the times it's like, okay, well, the answer is 6 years of physical therapy. Have fun. It's like, that's not helpful. That doesn't help me today. And physical therapy hurts. So I don't know what you expect of me. And it's rough. I don't envy you on that. Do you, like, I know it sounds passe, but, like, do you stretch? Do you make an effort to, like, kind of start increasing that flexibility and stuff like that to try to help those things heal? Because if you don't, highly recommend stretching. A lot of my chronic pain issues helped after I started, like, long-term stretching. It was 2-3 months in, and finally it was like, oh, I realized that I don't hate waking up anymore and stuff like that. So, like, it's a slow burn, but you know, your mileage may vary because it is, everybody's body's going to be super different. So, like, is it worth it to use right now when I have, like, 0 prayer points? Like, I've got 17 prayer points, and it depletes at a rate of 1 point per 6 seconds. So I've got a minute of prayer. Is it worth it at this level, is kind of my question. I mean, I guess I could do 5% for 36 seconds, which is much better. My job, I also didn't read. For tough fights, maybe. Got it. So, like, if my health gets low, I should put on, like, the resistance and just to get me over the hump. Okay, cool. That validates my expectations, which is always fun. My job was pulling metal out of concrete, and I pulled this big piece that was still stuck in the concrete. Oh. Yeah, no, that's a big surgical tear, it sounds like. There was a rip. Regular bones. Regular bones teasing me and making me think that they're big bones. What are my tags right now? We are not morning people, it's true. It is a fresh account. All of this is great. Good job, me. I feel like this just doesn't make sense to me. You know when you feel like there's things should be happening and it doesn't seem like things are happening? I feel like things should be happening and they're not. So we just keep refreshing. What's my health at? 10. I should go heal soon. Drop off the zombie shirts. Grab some food. Come back. Just Nick, how are you today? Good morning. Is it morning for you? I never know where people are anymore. How's your day? How are you feeling? Thank you for coming to morning RuneScape chill stream, where I'm about to die. Remember how we just said? Let's just put that on so that I don't die. There we go. Now let's walk over to Lumbridge so that we can get we can drop stuff off at the bank, grab some food. While we walk, I am going to go get more coffee. I'll see if there's more coffee. Let's see if there's any coffee left for me. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. My lovely wife left me some coffee. It was very kind of her. Eastern Standard Time for you, so 11 a.m. You're good. 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 You're an Eastern person. I don't know why, but like I am very I feel like I need to make sure I'm greeting people with proper time. So I want to know where they are. Like, can we just set that in... Can we set that in chat? So, like, you put in and say that you're... My lovely wife left me. She finally got fed up with my RuneScape addiction. She was like, X? She calls me X. X? We're done. What do we got here? She does axe her husband every now and then. Honestly, it's rude. God, these only heal 3 hit points. It's so low. Do I have anything else? What can I cook? Cooking. Where's cooking? Cooking is right there. It's not cooking, but it's fine. Level 13 cooking, so I could cook herring. Can't cook trout yet. That's upsetting. I could cook bread, but that's not. I don't have the stuff for pies. Pies are involved, and I feel like they're not worth it. I don't know that, but I feel that way. Members can cook pineapple pizza. Alright. So fascinating. What? Oh, hey, I thought free-to-play players couldn't make wine. Interesting. Alright. The big thing would be trout. Do I have raw shrimp? I have raw chicken, but I only have 1. Let's put these in here while we're here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I have trout, but I can't cook them yet. And I can't buy things from the Grand Exchange out here. I've got a kebab. It's fine. I'll just take another 10 shrimp. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. Let's go to the bottom floor. Let's go replenish my 1 prayer point. I know that, there's that. Eventually you get access to other prayers, right? Like, superior dragon bones, interesting. Prayer equipment is members only. Ectoplasmator. Ectoplasmator? I don't know what that is. Devout boots. I need giant frogs, not big frogs. Late prayers are worth every penny, and the sooner you level up the prayer, the cheaper using prayer is. Yeah, that's... I said this actually specifically. Prayer potions restore your prayer... Oh, Nate. That's... Damn it. When I was leveling up... Is that me? Yeah, it's me. When I was leveling up to get to 30 in the first place, I was killing cows over here, wherever the cows were. Here, cows in here. And I was like, I'm gonna regret not picking up these bones and leveling my prayer later. But right now, it's just easier to just kill. And now I'm like, man, I wish my prayer was a little higher. I mean, I would need to be much higher level for me to have better prayers to actually use right now. The protect always, like, those are pretty good. Interesting. Smite's interesting. I'm not a member yet. I am specifically doing everything that I can in the free-to-play section of the game before I jump into the member area. So I got a bunch of quests done the other day. Like, I knocked out a bunch back to back to back. But I don't want to get involved in a quest while I'm doing a... Tell me about it. This is the best way to level prayer until you're much higher, if I remember correctly. When I started playing RuneScape again about a year ago during my unemployment, I did a lot of research of like, okay, how can we kind of optimize the process and do the things to kind of make this as painless as possible. And it was like, once you get a decent level of combat skills and gear, just go kill frogs. The other way was the this dungeon, the Barbarian dungeon, or the Edgeville dungeon, this one that takes you, I don't know, somewhere else, but down here, there it is, it goes, connects over here. There's some giants, I guess, if I remember correctly, but they are a lot harder to kill, and I would have to take off my Mimi axe, because I'm gonna be honest, using a battle axe is not great, and I know that. Oh, son of a bitch, I've still got the Ghost Speak amulet on. Let's remove that so I remember to take it out of my inventory. And put on a better amulet. I'm not going to remember. I'm just going to dump it in and forget about it. But another way, like, I don't want to spend money. I don't want to just throw money at the problem to accomplish tasks. Some things are exempt from that. I am and have bought pure rune essences. Because, like, mining all the rune essence yourself is a certain level of torture that just is not. Hey, Chicano! Hey, I'm dumping you! How's your day, Chicano? How you feeling today? How's your morning going? Yeah, like, rune essence costs like 2 gold per rune essence. And especially as a free-to-play member where, like, I can only mine 28 essences at a time and then go to the bank and then have to do it all over again. Like, it's just, it's not worth it. Oddly, if you're willing to get 75,000 XP an hour, which is kind of slow, you can get prayer really cheap now because of, ooh, defense leveled up to 36. I appreciate that you wake up and you're like, oh, Axe is on, let's put him on. He's somebody I want to listen to in the morning. It's very kind of you. Does that include, like, does that involve doing the wilderness altar thing? Yeah, I'm like self-imposed Iron Man-y, where I try to do everything as much as I can myself. For example, I'm going to, gotcha, interesting. Yeah, I can use the Grand Exchange and trade and all of those things. I will buy rune essence to make rune crafting you know, work. I probably will eventually. There will be, like, again, because 92 is half of 99. It's gonna get to a point where I'm just like, not doing it. I'm just gonna go and buy. But until then, like, I really want to focus on. Does that make sense? Like, where the delineation is, right? Like, and that's kind of why I didn't go Iron Man. Just, it would be. There comes a point where, with a lot of these, where it's like, it's just not worth it to do it yourself. Like, who are you doing that for? Is there a restriction on Dragon Bones for free to play? That's a decent point. I gotta get, are Dragon Bones expensive? Gotcha. In 6 hours, folks. 6 hours I can start to try to, hey, 77,000. Look at that. In 6 hours I can try to make a clan. They're paid only. Got it. But yeah, I remember something about, like, if you go and take bones up to an altar in the wilderness, they give, like, double experience or something. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, also, for anybody here that was curious and was here the other day when I did my my later stream, because apparently I'm just a morning streamer now. Streaming across 7 p.m. did count for 2 days. I went from 16 days streamed to 18 days streamed. All for one 3-hour stream or so. So if you cross the boundary... Yeah, he got there first. He got there first. Let's go over here. Let's kill this frog. You're supposed to be on random. I don't know what world I'm in. What world am I on? How do I find that? Is this it? $4.99? Am I there? I think so, yeah. That is a giant, giant frog. No? That guy's huge. Okay, it's just because I was so close to the... He was, like, right at the front of the camera. Eating bugs. Son of a bitch. She cracked. Really? Yeah, that's what I thought. When Maya's not getting what she wants, she throws a little tantrum and starts dumping her food out of her bowl. And when I call her out on it, she stops. What is it that she wants right now? No idea. She was. And then I looked at her and said, "Really?" And she stopped. She walked away from her bowl. And now she's chomping. Good. Little monster. She spends most of her time down here with me. She's doing a lot more splitting nowadays. But when I was unemployed, she spent almost all of her time with me because I could give her a little more attention. But she splits, and especially now that it's getting nicer outside, she was very sad and depressed for a while when it was a heat index of 107. I haven't taken Maya for a walk in a bit because it was just too damn hot for a long time. Celery, is that you? She does. She does love the cold, and I'm so excited. My body is in the point where, like, it went into survival mode to adjust to the heat. And yes. Thank you, Celery. This is very kind of you. I appreciate that. Oh, I should have given you a shrimp in return. I should have traded that for shrimp. Thank you. I really appreciate that. How much experience? Let's look up. Oh, nice. Okay. Old school RuneScape experience tables. $40. 37,000. Okay. So I've got 12,000 experience to get. Sheesh. Okay. 12,000 experience. How much experience do I get per frog? That's a question. Hey, Prayer 18. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go get some prayer XP. But yeah, it was just too damn hot to walk her. Like, I was not functioning for weeks. And now that the heat broke, it's like I'm a person again, which is fantastic. Let's run. Because top floor staircase. uh... But yeah, I was thinking about that last night, actually, and how I need to, now that it's cooled down a little bit, figure out where so hill giants are the ones that I was thinking of in the, whatchamacallit, in the Edgeville dungeon. Those are, I don't feel like I'm prepared to do those yet, physically. Like, I don't have the... Oh, Vile Ashes are 25? Are these from a different imp? Yes, I was thinking these were Fiendish Ashes. Thank you. Figure out the time to walk her. Because I was enjoying walking her. I love going for walks at, midnight. And I'll walk her until, like, 1:32 a.m. And we should go about 5 miles. But rapid restore, hell yeah. But now I work at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I've got to, like, being up at 2 isn't as reasonable. And I need to do the security dungeon because I want the boots. If for no other reason, because they're fancy looking. Yeah, so like going out that late isn't as viable now. And I can't walk her, like I'm not going to go take her for a walk at like 4 or 5 o'clock because that's typically my dadding hour. Once I get off work, I go and I take care of my child for a hot minute. And get some addy-daddy time in. Yeah, escape works. I can't really do it like midday because while I can do this midday, I don't want to leave the house, and be like engaged in something there because if something comes up. Here I can just be like, bye, and like go and do my thing. But if I'm like let me see. I hate that I can't like look up, I can't like inspect people like I can in WoW. That's something I wish I had. Because like I can look you up, but this is only your whatever this is. I genuinely don't actually even know. Okay, so like that's the clues that you've done. That's your rifts closed. Oh, I can see your stats. God bless. You got some good 99s there. How do you get to 100? Are these like virtual levels? Are these fake levels? Oh, okay, cool. Info panel, instance map. Gotcha. Do you know what the plugin is for like inspecting someone? Do you know what it's called? Because that's something that I very much wish I had. But yeah, so like I've got to figure out when I'm gonna do that. Like what time of day I'm going to actually walk her. Equipment inspector. Is it this one? Ow. Neat. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's dope. This is exactly what I want. A cat training medal. That's neat. What do you get the Champion's Cape for? Is that for quests? Rapid heal. I'm like trying to figure out my whole life schedule. Because there's never enough time in the day for everything. Oh, damn. How do you get the Champion's Cape? Those are the kinds of things I'm like, yes, I want that. One in 5,000 drop scrolls from 10 different monsters. So, like, do you need... So, okay. 10 monsters each have a unique scroll that is a 1 in 5,000 drop. And once you get all 10, you can turn them in or combine them, kind of thing? Is that what we're talking? Prayer level's now 24. You hand them in, and then you get this cape, which has no stats at all. Neat. I love special equipment that does nothing for you. That's only for bragging rights. That it makes me very happy. Ah! I don't know if that was my child or my wife. Both enjoy scaring me. Hello, lovely family. Hello, lovely wife. How's upstairs life? What would you put above those? Oh, I'm gonna fucking forget. I told you all. I was going to dump this into the bank and then forget to take anything else off. Yeah, I can't do that. So, I don't need an Amulet of Magic right now. I don't need the Ring of Forging right now. Let me put this on. What letters are we on today? L and M? Max Cape, great. Well, I mean, I don't think you're doing letters. I figured that you knew all of them. But our daughter is learning letters. M, N, and O. Gotcha. Infernal is like everybody gets in, like, that's a goal for everybody. That's not like a weird one, right? Like, I thought Infernal Cape was like one of the best functional capes in the game. It goes fire and then infernal, right? She's finishing breakfast. My child has discovered Chugga Conroy on YouTube, and she's been very into watching him play Zelda. A very difficult one. Fire Cape, everyone gets... Okay. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that Infernal was that much more difficult. And that's one that takes, like, actual... like, prayer flickering and stuff like that. Like, plug-in assistance for most people, right? I ran into another streamer whose name I forget right now. Should be the one Necromancer, who has a very maxed out account. Like, is on the 2200 servers and just like so geared out and equipped and everything. Is it literally getting easier every day, or is it like, because of things added to the game over time, Infernal is becoming less and less of an achievement because there are more tools for you to do new content, which makes the older content of the Infernal Cape more accessible? Do you know what I mean? That's honestly one of my biggest goals when I start playing. Ooh, Mystic Lore. Oh, is that... Mystic Lore is the magic one, right? Yes. Dope. Got it. Yeah, one of my goals always when I come in is to get to 500 so I can get on the 500 servers, because my favorite way to play an MMORPG is alone. It comes from, in World of Warcraft, I have the insane title, I have over 100, let's do this so I can see my experience. Reputations maxed out at Exalted, and I had that back in Legion, I think, because I didn't really play BFA, or anything after. And in getting the insane, I had to get Exalted with Ravenhold, and I was playing a shaman, and so I couldn't pickpocket, which meant that I had to level up a rogue to go and pickpocket, and in order to do that, then you have to farm, like, no, it wasn't, were they the ones that gave the lockboxes? I don't know. I just remember I had to be on the Isle of Quel'Danas to kill Murlocs. And World of Warcraft, in their infinite wisdom, was like, the game's more fun when people play together. So they would force people together onto the same shard of a, like, thing. I can now use the Prayer Steel skin. My combat level's now 33. Sure. I was so confused for a second. I'm glad that you guys are being retrained. Finally. Have fun. And I will see you guys later. We could definitely get a call going. We didn't end up, like, the hot tub people didn't come the other day, so it's still sitting there. But, yeah. Go have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And I will chat with you guys later on. I thought they said that they were going to come this weekend. Oh my god. I'm over people. I really, truly am just over it. Did you do it too? Yep. This is where work happens. And that's exactly why I took it off. Now his friend has to pay $1,100 for his one break. So he said he'd come back for the cover, currently ghosting him. I guarantee they just wanted the cover, and that's exactly why I took it off. And I will need my lovely wife's help to move it into the garage, because it is heavy now, in a way that it was not before, because it's older. But, yeah, hide that shit, because people are just going to come and take the cover and not the hot tub. And the hot tub is the thing that needs gone. Okay, cool. I love when people... we... So the hot tub that we have is probably 25 to 30 years old. And when we got it, I live in my childhood home. I took it over from mom and dad. And when we got it for free, and it needed a ton of revamping and fixing, right? So like, dad and my eldest sister replumbed the whole thing and put in new manifolds and new this and new that and new insulation, and a lot of it will need to be redone again. So like, we would need to replumb the whole thing. We would need to get probably some new equipment, maybe a new board for it. And it's so old that would be a problem of finding equipment and parts and yada 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 for it. Also, it's old, and like, technology has moved so far since then. Getting a new hot tub, should we want to, would be more energy efficient, and it would, honestly, I'm close to taking a Sawzall and just ripping it apart. And yeah, it would make more sense to get a new one if we were going to, but also, like, we're at a point in our life, we have a 5-year-old. Like, we don't have the wherewithal to just go and sit in a hot tub for 3 hours. It's just not gonna happen. So like, it would get use maybe once a month tops, and it's like, it's just not, there's no point. So we would rather have the space. Prayer level's now 30. Thank you, celery, for getting me to 30. We just don't have a use for it, and it's taking up, 36 square feet. Orange bleed. Well, thank you. I'm secretly the guy from Team 4-Star. Which one, by the way? I'm not, obviously, but I'm curious who I sound like. And fair. But yeah, it's like, 40 square feet of our yard is taken up with this hot tub that could be used for anything else. It's just not worth it. Orange Bleed, how are you? How's your day? How's your morning going? Do you have any meetings today? I have a meeting in 2 hours or so. Kaiser Neko, I get that. I definitely understand that yeah, that makes sense. You just reminded me. What's little Karibo doing nowadays? Nothing. I hope he's okay. Hey, you know what? Don't let your dreams be dreams. That's all I'm saying, right? Is Kaiser Neko Midwestern? Because I feel like I sound very Midwestern. Not like Minnesotan, but like got some things to clear up and moving forward. Physical things, emotional things, work things. To catch you up to speed, celery was like Chicago has an, yes, Chicago does have an accent. It is the Midwestern accent. It's out S's. Oh, Kaiser Neko's from California? Interesting. But yeah, celery was like, you need prayer. You need prayer. And being from Chicago, I'm saying the Chicago accent is the Midwestern accent. I'm being superior right now. I've told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it again. One of my favorite people here on the platform. Yeah, no, Gym Shoes is us. That's just us. Gym Shoes is 100% Midwestern. That work? Go follow. Yep, go follow the Time Goblin. Time Goblin is a wonderful friend of the channel, and I fell in love with. It is Kitty Corner. It's Kitty Corner. When something is across the street and to the side, it's Kitty Corner from you. And I fell in love with Goblin when we went and raided over and like hung out and everything, and then he goes to raid out, and he was drunk at the time, I'm gonna be honest, but he Midwestern goodbye'd his raid. So he like raided out, raid message, you know, have a great day everybody, thanks for being here, and like hit the raid thing. It was timing, like rolling down, and he was chatting with him, and he was like, wait, hold on, and he like stopped the raid, and then talked for another 20 minutes, and was like, we need to get out of here, I can't be on anymore, and then left. And it was that moment that I was like, I was sold on Goblin. He is a delight. And he is another Midwestern friend. But yeah, it's Kitty Corner. I think the first time I heard Catty Corner, especially for my wife, that like she is a pull the ripcord kind of person. She is Irish goodbye, I'm getting the fuck out of here whenever I'm done. And she married, I'm gonna stand at the car door for 45 minutes to talk after we've said goodbye in the house, giving hugs at like all of it. Well, I mean, I'm glad it's work things, because work things are like reasonable and just regular. Hugs are important. A long enough hug releases endorphins in the body and makes everybody happier. See? Orange Pleat knows. I mean, careful generally what people you hug. I assumed that the extra fur would like cover that, but no, is that not a thing? Is it plastic? I don't know these things. I guess that makes sense. What I genuinely imagined was like it was a rigid mesh with the fur on it. Like, I was assuming that it was basically entirely breathable, for the sake of being, you know, comfortable. How much does it cost to try, like, how big, bulky, and heavy is your suit? So what you're telling me is that Southwest just hates furries. That's what this is. A personal item for the head, it just that feels like a sentence. I want this back on an even number. Okay, Dexter. It's less if I vacuum seal the bag of the body and the feet. That makes sense. What did you try to send, Celery? Because I'm always curious what... Oh, is it a YouTube link? I don't know. Thasius is live. Was that just a... So, Thasius went live, and it said Thasius' live mentioned you? And I'm like, is that just clever marketing of, like, that was your go live message? To try to get people to be like, wait, he mentioned me? What? Because good job, if that's the case. Calendar. Okay, I've got that. Great. I had to check my calendar. Oh, wow. I mean, both numbers are great. The fact that it feels nice is nice. Like, feels light. You know what I mean? But 12 pounds, okay. And it's weird. Like, I swiped the notification away, and I now regret it because I'm like, I should have checked that. But yeah, it's just weird, you know? Because like Thasius is great. We just don't have like a relationship, you know? If I got one that was like, Ollie Rob's dead, or you know, TG or Kate or whatever, that's wild. That's so weird. I hate engagement bait. I was wondering just on a scale how much it was in weight. I imagine full body is just heavy, but 12 isn't too bad. Total level of 250 now. Only 250 more before we can go to a world without other people. It's not without other people, but it is with less people. I do not mind engagement bait from real people. So, like, if a person goes on and finds a clever way to, like, catch my attention and everything. That was me when I originally lost my job, Celery. Like, I put on 40 pounds in a month. It was rough. And then I I spent a year getting rid of it. And then my blender broke, so I need to buy a new, not like my blender, but my stick blender, which is the convenient one, so I can get back on protein shakes. Head and feet is all foam and some carpet. Body and hands is tail is just carpet and some pillow padding. The cooling vest and collar is another 5 pounds. Gotcha. It was all, I was eating to fall asleep, and I would eat carbs. So I was carbo loading and then passing out, and then all of it just stayed on my body. It was bad. And then last night I had to put on real clothes and put on my belt, and I am 2 notches less, like I'm 2 notches bigger than I was 2 months ago. Like, I need to work on that one. Oh god, yeah, it's like being able to, like, having an excuse to eat anything and everything all of the time. I also one time accidentally trapped my wife in our bedroom for the entire day while I was at work. I was very sweet and made her fresh soup, and I had like all of the things ready for her to make like a nice fresh bowl of soup, chicken soup. And I had cut up onions so that she could like put them into the soup and, you know, have fresh onions and everything. But she was in her first trimester, and that day the smell of the onions was overpowering and overwhelming, so she genuinely just like could not leave the bedroom because the kitchen, it was a very small apartment, and the smell of the onions destroyed her. I don't remember this, like, so I like to sing. I cannot remember the song well enough to sing it, and that's what's going on in my head now, is trying to remember the actual like melody to that song. Yes, you wonderful human being. Tillamook is dope. Prayer level is now 35. I hate that I can hear other people's sounds. We just got 2 giant things of ice cream now. What flavors of ice cream? Curious. 6 pounds of ice cream by themselves 2 nights ago. I get that. We had chicken all of the time when Sunshine was pregnant. Chicken in every form. Baked, broiled, fried, jerked, all of it. But yeah, what kind of, like, what are our ice creams of choice here, folks? I will be judging. Espresso chip, and the other is chocolate one because, alright, fair. I am a cookie dough person. I like cookie dough quite a bit. Tillamook in general is just fantastic, though. Fucking scatter those ashes. I've been searching for, back in the day, we worked maintenance for a school district, my close friends and I. Mint chocolate chip cookies and cream. I mean, I knew those. Neapolitan because I love strawberry. Partner likes vanilla, and we both tolerate chocolate. Neapolitan when I was a kid was my like go-to, and I think it's because it felt fancy because they were 3 in 1. I still remember. Do they still make ice cream in boxes? I remember like opening the box of ice cream. Tillamook. Okay, the mudslide. Smooth chocolate ice cream with a ribbon of rich fudge and chocolatey chips. I do like a good ribbon of fudge in ice cream. No, I thought it was one that had caramel in it. Wasn't it? From Tillamook, my go-to is the ice cream cone one. That has like, because I am a whore for waffle cone pieces. The Americone Dream is one of my favorites. With its waffle like the chocolate coated waffle cone pieces and the caramel swirl. Just 10 out of 10. I'd be very interested. Love you, sweetie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the lurk. I would be very interested to try a green tea matcha ice cream, but it does sound like it would be incredibly expensive. Non-practicing lactose intolerant. The lactose can go to hell. If you just remove your gut biome, everything is going to be better. God, I love coffee, and I just want more coffee all of the time. Ma'am, you are under my chair. Don't go yelling at me. Interesting. Lactose-free milk tastes sweeter than condensed milk to you? That's wild. Combat level's now 34. That makes sense. I've heard that a lot of people, that cheese is okay for them. It's something in the, like, the fermentation process and everything. Fermentation's probably not right. But I've known a lot of lactose intolerant people that can do, like, hard cheeses. I mean, yeah, by all means. I'm still not quite in a position to get fancy coffee. Especially because now I'm increasing my coffee. Cheese has already been digested by the cheese mites. I only eat twice digested cheese. I've been increasing coffee intake. No, you have... No. Stop it. I don't know what cheese mites are. And I feel like now I don't want to know what cheese mites are. Also, Costco sells Tillamook cheese in a block, which, if you're willing to grate yourself, is cheaper, like pound for pound cheaper than shredded cheese, and it lasts longer, and it tastes better. And it actually melts because there's no anticoagulant agent on it when you shred it yourself. Highly recommend moving to shredding your own cheese, because it is... The cost savings and the increase in quality far outweighs... Oh, there you go. Suck it. Do you still have the old Austin address? Because, like, I had 2 Austin addresses and 1 Round Rock address. I genuinely don't know if he even knows my address. Okay, that was the Round Rock address. That was the most recent Austin address. I thought you had the one from when I still lived with Mikey. Round Rock, like, it's fine. Round Rock Donuts was fine. Interesting. Now I am going to have to go and look into what cheese mites are. $11.17. Okay. But that, I mean, it makes sense if a hard cheese is being made with other kinds of, I mean, that, similar to bees, and I love honey. That's just bee vomit. Protect from magic. But yeah, that makes more sense as to why people would be less susceptible to lactose intolerance issues from harder cheeses. Oh, orange bleed. I'm imagining 1995, good year. Gunk in your eyes, yeah, Microsoft, yep. And your eyes trick your nervous system or your immune system. Into not realizing that they exist. Because otherwise your immune system would attack your eyes as a foreign substance. Yeah, it's not great. God damn it. Scatter the ashes. Son of a bitch. How much did you spend on me, by the way? 28 per, okay. Now, is it the number one way disease is transmitted? Or the number one way that eye diseases are transmitted? One of those I would believe. The other one I would have a very difficult time believing. Does the prayer amulet do anything for me? Oh my god, $2,200 on the Grand Exchange? That's wild. Alright. This doesn't do anything for me on, like, actual prayer XP, though, does it? No. Okay. Cool. Is that actually just better stats-wise? No. Gotcha. Okay, I'm seeing how that works now. Got it. For the flu to get into your system undetected. I think I've actually heard that before about blue eyes being more sensitive to low light vision, like being better with it. What's wild is that my eye color has been changing over the past years. Who knows how many years. But they used to be like borderline pitch black. And they are now much more honey colored. That's still good. Great. Sometimes work works, you know? That's interesting, the idea that it would be changed by, caused by diet change, because I feel like my diet hasn't changed that much. My guess is that it, genuinely, is that it related to my mental health and the fact that the longer I knew my wife, the brighter they got. Could also be old age, but that's what I'm choosing. Blue eyes with a ring of gold in the middle. Nice. Your eyes come from an anime, or anime would works. I was thinking fantasy, because I'm very large into the Cosmere, and on one of the planets of the Cosmere, your eye color determines your social status. $38. I need to get my Discord set up. What zombie disease has a correlation to eye color? I never was big into the zombie scene. Horror has never been generally my thing. Oh. Fascinating. Seems like an interesting story, choice. Bronze pickaxe over there. Interesting. Heterochromatic people were asymptomatic carriers, and that's how the disease broke containment. Neat. Is anybody here? Anybody here into the Cosmere? Now that I mentioned it, I'm like, I want to talk about it. Has anybody else read all of the 30 books in the Cosmere, including the one that came out? And then they died. I mean, yeah. Everybody should go read the Cosmere. Read all of the books. It only takes you about 400 hours of the audiobooks. It's fine. These look like little music notes when you look at them long enough. It's like when you say the same word over and over and over again, it just starts becoming noise and it doesn't sound like a word anymore. That's what these fiendish ashes are doing, or vile ashes. Vile-ish ashes. Not super vile, just vile-ish. Evil Dead movies are great. Those are barely, in my estimation, they're barely horror movies because they're like so ridiculous and slashery. I love the Evil Dead movies. I remember we had like a sleepover back in high school and watched all the Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, like all the oh god, now I'm losing his name. It's not Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is what keeps coming to mind. God, what's his name? That's gonna kill me. Because he has, like, an action movie name. Oh, fuck. What's... Bruce Campbell. That's his name. Bruce Campbell. Hello, Cookie. How are you today? Oh, as I tabbed out to go Google it, yes. Thank you, Celery. And I definitely searched Burn Notice Sam Axe, which then also made me laugh because Axe. Anybody else get, like, really into those USA shows in the early 2000s? They had a good run. Psych. Monk, which was never my show, but I know was a very good show. Burn Notice. I was gonna say, wait a minute, did Bruce Campbell die? Cookie, we don't need a redeem for that because everything I say is pedantic as fuck. What do you mean Burn Notice was Burn Notice was fantastic. It wasn't high cinema, but Burn Notice was fantastic. I watched it a few years ago. It was great. Psych, also. Amazing show. And then you had Suits, I think, came from there. The USA shows. In that time period. Yeah, Burn Notice was amazing. It was a weekly serialized, like, brain dead action movie. But, like, week to week. With better character development over the time. Oh, it's great. Watch Burn Notice, guys. Burn Notice is fantastic. But yeah, Cookie, I'm a horrible pedant to begin with. Oh, okay, yes. Like, I would actually even go further and say that the writing in Burn Notice is significantly worse than early Dexter. But, like, budgets very, very different between the two. I was watching Dexter and Breaking Bad at the same time, and that, like, fucked with my head. Between the two, it made me feel like I was, like, hiding things in my life. It was awful. I genuinely can't rewatch Breaking Bad because of the mental state that it, like, puts me into. Don't mind me while I kick my light. I started watching Better Call Saul and then didn't keep up with it, and I don't know why. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's those shows, like Breaking Bad especially, is so engrossing and all-encompassing. It is. Why aren't you allowed to watch Doctor Who anymore? No, I remember liking Better Call Saul quite a bit. It was like an accessibility issue. Or like the show went on hiatus. It makes you fair. Just become a little yapper. I don't know if they like took a hiatus or like season 1 came out and then season 2 took like 2 years to come out after that. Or like what the deal was. I just remember not being able to access it. I want this to be an even number. Why did it turn to an odd number again? Have fun in your meeting, Cookie. Was it COVID? Like, that makes sense if that's the case. There's another show, Counterpoint, with J.K. Simmons. Was amazing, and just people didn't watch it, I guess. I think it was Stars. It was one of like the premium channels. Ah, that would do it. Bob Odenkirk is fantastic, though. I'll watch anything with Bob Odenkirk in it. $40, here we come. Boom. You can now use the Prayer Protect for missiles. Members can now use vestment miters and cloaks and use the ectoplasmator. Ectoplasmator? I saw that. I want to watch... I didn't see Nobody. But I want to watch it now. Because I saw... he did one of the GQ or whoever does the celebrity goes to social media and does things. I didn't see Nobody. Who are you, a cop? You gotta tell me if you're a cop. Otherwise it's entrapment. But yeah, in that somebody had mentioned how it's Stuart Little, the one that like it just flashed in my mind, doesn't it have House in it? Again, whose real name is escaping me at the moment. Hugh Laurie. But yeah, it was like they compared Nobody to John Wick, and so it played clips of the two movies, and I was like, oh, that looks like a movie that would be very fun to watch. He's being a dad to Michael J. Fox? What? That movie came out in my youth. And I, like, what? I did not know that. I had no idea. I don't know how I keep getting off of even numbers. How do you get Stuart Little and Ratatouille mixed up? I mean, I'm biased because Ratatouille is one of Addie's go-to movies, but... Now I'm going to forever have that association in my mind. But yeah, how do I keep getting off of even numbers? Anybody want to explain that to me? Wasn't Stuart Little an adaptation of a book? Scatter the Vile Ashes. We'll get another one out. Like children's stories, children's books. Which just reminded me that they did a movie adaptation of Mr. Popper's Penguins. Weird. Like, I know that many films are adaptations of books, but I don't know that I knew that there was a Doom movie. I believe you. The skeptic face is at myself. See? You almost tricked me. Damn vile ashes. The Rock is one, like, he got so many billings, so many top billings for a long time. Like, good on him. I have nothing against him, but not great. I haven't loved a lot of the celebrities of the past decade or so that, like, keep getting used in things. Prayer level's now 41. Seven-year-old Arnold back into films. When you say so many children, do you mean just like the existence of them? So many children movies are based off of children's books? What are we talking there? Good lord. Ah. I mean, yeah. Especially once he did well as Maui in Moana. Which, Moana 2 is not a particularly good movie. There, I said it. Also, I have not seen the live action Lion King, but the other day it auto-played some of the versions of the songs from the live action one, and I thought my little sister was kidding when she was talking about I absolutely would say that it was Substitute Teacher Arnold. She had said that the live action Lion King, all of the delivery was like super deadpan and like very straightforward. Like straight delivery on the lines and everything. And I heard I Just Can't Wait to Be King from the live action version. And really, truly, all of the lines are delivered like, I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. I'm like, what are you doing? And I disliked the song and skipped it in disgust. And Addie will keep seeing on Disney Plus them recommend like the live action versions of them. She's really into Aladdin right now. And she keeps seeing the live action Aladdin pop up. And I'm like, no. Nope. Not doing it. You don't need that kind of trash in your life. Kindergarten Cop? Is that what it was called? And there was the one that had, was it Arnold opposite Danny DeVito back in the 90s? Such weird movies came out of the 90s. feel like I need to level up my strength so that I can level up my defense. I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to level up defense. I just want to get to 40. Just want to put on my rune gear. I think I am going to raid out pretty soon, though, because I got a meeting coming up in about an hour. I want to get a couple things, like, done that take a little more active participation. Yeah, I think I'm done for right now. I think it's time for me to eat something. You go to... Are you on right now? No, you're not on right now. There's a dye merchant over here in Draenor Village. That's exactly what I did. I just bought it. You need 2 onions and $2 or something, and you bring them to the dye trader. You can get onions over here in the north of Rimington. And then you bring them to the dye trader, and she will give you dyes. Let's scatter these ashes. Alright. Let's see here. Oh. So I didn't save... the raid message from last time, so I'm typing it out again. Hell yeah. The toll is stupid. It's not stupid, but like, it's so nice to get away from it. Let's see what friends we have on right now. We can go see Thazius. We haven't seen Thazius in a while. We're gonna go see our friend Thazius. He's playing Counter-Strike right now. Good dude. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you so much. That is your raid message if you're subbed. And yeah, I love you all very much. Thank you. I don't know when I'll be back, if it'll be tomorrow, if it'll be tonight. It's Friday, so maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Might be tomorrow night, and I'll do the, like, 2 days counting as one thing again. We'll see. But I'll message you about blueprints. Yeah, it kind of fell off, and I'll DM you and I'll explain why. But I love you all very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, Celery, for hanging out and for getting me like a billion levels in prayer. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, which might be tonight, might be tomorrow night. Who knows? Might be tomorrow morning. We'll see. But we're gonna go right over, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day.